What is up, Overcome Army? It is Monday. It is that first day of the week to crush it, to get it on, to be driving forward. And that is what it is about in this life, man. We can't pick and choose how things are going to unfold. We can't pick and choose how things are going to happen. All we can do is drive forward. And Monday is that first day, man. I don't care how bad last week was. I don't care, if you had a bad weekend. I don't care if everything got off course. Monday is that first day. We bust out that compass. We start thinking about, if we haven't done it in a week, go back, look at your mission, revisit, hey, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is my destination. These are my goals. And that way it resets us, and we don't forget. We don't forget why we're doing things, especially if we've had a hard week. So, many of you know I'm going through some health issues, and that's the doctors don't know. I mean, we're going on 2 months now. One of the big things they were doing was obviously ruling out the heart, and that took a while to do all the different testing and wear the heart rate monitor and all that. And we've ruled that out, which that's good, but I still feel like crap most of the time. And while going through this, I've also watched, over a 2 month period, there's a lot going on in the world. There's COVID. My aunt, passed away from COVID about a month ago. Obviously, there's craziness with the election. Not just craziness, I would just say, there's division. There's very divided opinions, on both sides, which leads to a lot of anxiety, which leads to a lot of angst, if you will. And then I've seen other crazy things, individuals that pass away from accidents. We had a friend that lost her husband was hit by a drunk driver on Christmas Day, very young child. And then a member of our group witnessed a freak accident that occurred over the weekend. So here's my message. Here's my message for this Monday muster. Guys, life isn't fair, and that's the reality. I meet so many people, though, that get hung up on that feel like, hey, if I did everything right, or if I'm a really good person, then everything's going to go according to plan and everything's going to be good. It doesn't. It doesn't give you an excuse to be a bad person. It doesn't give you an excuse. But I know a lot of people that use that as an excuse, that they have this belief that life should be fair, and I really truly believe the secret to life and the secret to getting off the X is accepting the fact that, guess what, it's not fair. It's not always going to unfold the way you think or wish or hope it's going to. And no amount of wishing or hoping is going to make that better. As a matter of fact, I kind of feel like that's a waste. Man, we have these bad things that happen, and it places us on the X. I'm on the X right now. I'm having to live my own everything I created, I created it for myself, and now obviously trying to teach it to everybody else. But I'm in the second tier of the REACT methodology right now. I'm evaluating my assets, and I'm having to let the battlefield develop, because I don't know what's going on. We don't know all the answers. I don't know where the different attacks are, so I don't know where to direct my energy. So instead, I'm just having to gather my assets, gather the tools. But I meet a lot of people who focus on, oh, it's not fair. Oh, you got wounded and you've been through this, so you shouldn't have to go through that. Well, whether that doesn't even really matter, and I don't even want to say whether that's true or not, because I feel like that's irrelevant. It's just how life is. Life sometimes unfolds in a manner that's hard, and that just it's not really fair or unfair. It's just life, and the reality is life's not fair. And if you wrap your head around that on a regular basis, we hope for the best, but we plan for the worst. And the worst is bad things can happen. And that gets into this mindset of getting off the X. And that's all it is, guys. It is getting off the X. We cannot change the past. Whatever's happened, whatever accident, whatever illness, whatever grievance, whatever problem we're going through, we can't go back and change that. We can impact the present with the decisions we make in getting off the X, and we can shape the future by the decisions we make, by going through the React methodology, and most importantly, by having that mindset of getting off the X. I think that's so critical. And it's not an instant thing. Sometimes it's going to take time. Like right now for me, this isn't an instant thing. I just can't imagine a way or will away whatever's going on with my health. And, fingers crossed and prayers that they will be able to figure out what it is, and it's something that can be fixed. But other things, cannot be, they may not be fixed. The unexpected loss of a loved one will leave a mental and emotional impact, an emotion, a hole in your heart. And I know that there are individuals that have suffered that pain, that have gone through that pain, and that's going to take time. Part of getting off the X is recognizing I've got to go through that grief process. I've got to deal with it, but always with the thought of looking ahead, and always not getting wrapped around this idea that, this is so unfair. Well, it is, but that's life. I mean, life happens that way sometimes. And the difference between the individuals who crumble and wither and emotionally or mentally wither up on the X, and those that drive forward are the ones that say, you're right, life is not fair, but I'm not going to let that define me. It's sad, I'm upset, I'm mad, and all those things are normal. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But use it to drive forward. Make purpose out of it. Use it to learn and grind and keep getting better. That's what it's about. And the difference between people who are victorious and achieve these higher levels are the ones who just accept that. You know what? You're right. Life is not fair. Then it sucks that whatever happened, but guess what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to figure out a plan forward and grind through, and I'm going to impact the present, and most importantly, I'm going to shape the future. So guys, that is this Monday Buster. Some of the things that will help you, really, I do believe, is that mission statement, understanding who you are, understanding what your values are, defining who are you, who is the person that is going to make an impact in this world, utilizing your gifts and your special abilities. And it doesn't have to be this gigantic high level thing. It doesn't have to be it could be impacting the people directly around you. It could be the power of being an amazing mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, friend, whatever it is. That's tremendous mission in this day and age. Especially with all the distractions and all the negativity that's out there. But that's what guides you. That's what enables you to say, you know what, life is not fair at times, but it hasn't changed me. I know who I still am. I know where I still want to go. And while there's still air in these lungs, that's what it should be about. That's what should drive you forward. That's what should let you know, okay, I'm still on course. Yeah, maybe I got slowed down. Maybe I got to take a break. I got to take a tactical pause. I've often talked about, the difference between quitting and falling back. Sometimes you might have to fall back. You might have to take a pause, regroup, reassess, reattack. So that is where we are at. Life is not fair, so get off that X. That's what it's about. So, all right, Overcome Harmony, definitely much appreciated on this Monday. So get out there. Don't dwell on the negativity. You can't change it. You can't change it. Your attitude will determine the outcome. So, and it may not be the outcome you hoped or wanted for, but as long as you're moving forward off that X, it will make all the difference in the world. And then it becomes irrelevant. We don't get into this, we don't get into this BS world of fair or not fair. It's just, life doesn't work that way. So build a mindset of getting off the X. Build a mindset of always relentlessly driving forward. It will make the difference in your life. It will make a difference in this year. It will make a difference in this month. And most importantly, it'll make a difference on Monday for this Monday Muster. So get out there, OA, crush it. I'm out.